This event is aiming to, well, on one side is kind of the opening, the official opening of the center, but on the other hand is also to reach out to colleagues working either in the government, different governmental departments, and in the industry, because what our goal is that to work very close with the industry in order to reduce gambling related harm or contribute to any kind of safer gambling intervention. So that's very important that when we see that there are gamblers who are facing with some problems, then we should find a way how we can reduce gambling related harm, how we can reduce the risk of developing gambling related harm, and that's something what the academia and the industry, the operators, can do together. So we are here with our methodological experience, with our research expertise, and the gambling operators, they are who provide gambling, but if we work together, then we could be quite helpful in helping industry.
And it seems perhaps obvious to say this, but in this day and age, is responsible gaming an issue that has bubbled up to the surface, come to the fore, and something that the centre can help with?
It becomes more and more an issue in the recent years, and what is more important, that there are many possible interventions, there are many ideas how to tackle problem gambling, how to reduce risky gaming. But what we can do is put the evidence behind it, because we all have good ideas how to intervene, but a good idea doesn't mean that it's an effective solution. So what we can do, we can provide research and tell if something is really evidence-based. Is it effective or not effective? So sometimes you have brilliant ideas and it looks just perfect, looks like a perfect solution, but when we really look at it, then it's not. Or maybe it's good, but it could be better. So what we can offer and what we can offer to contribute to this, to the solutions of these problems is to provide evidence-based research, to provide a methodology to look at how to identify risky gamers. So that's one thing. So we should see who is at risk and who is not at risk. And what we can do is also help in that if we identify those at risk, then how we could help them. And we can look at if any of the operators provide some intervention, any problem to reduce harm, then to look at it if it is efficient or not, or how we could make it more efficient.
And let's talk about enforcement. In terms of regulations, how well are they enforced and policed?
Well, regulation is more the government's role. So it's what we can do, of course, again, look at the evaluation of any policies, but all part in this game, let's say, it's more the research part. But of course, research could also contribute to the development of policies. So it's always, so what we would be very happy with in the future, and that's obviously our goal, is to work closely both with the government and to feed in to the policy development with our research results, and also work closely with the operators and feed into their interventions or any activities that aims to reduce gambling related harm.
And what can you tell us about the Centre of Excellence in Responsible Gaming as a multidisciplinary and interdisciplinary research institute?
Yeah, so that's a very important point, that we are using very different quantitative and qualitative methods. So our research is primarily focusing on psychosocial factors of gambling, but we use an extensive range of different methodologies to grab problem gambling. And what is also important, that we have a very strong international network in collaborative research, which is very supportive. Our international scientific advisory board is a very extensive network. So that means colleagues from the Yale University, University of Amsterdam, Sydney University, and many other centers which are very important and doing very important gambling related research in the world, and we work closely with them in order to bring as high level of evidence as possible in our research.